Okay, right now going long is 1017, so expecting that to act as a silver bullet because we did take out the pre-market lows right here. Then the relatively equal lows taken out also. Then we have a big market structure shift. So all those is what I would expect in a buy program, and we are also trading inside of the first presented fair value gap. So yep, it's a very nice setup right here, and stop is just placed below the emergent fair value gap. That's right here. I want to see prices stay inside this region. I want to see price uses as a emergent fair value gap. If I'm on site, got nice movement right there. Now, if this region I want to see act as an inversion. If it doesn't do so, means my position is in trouble. And as you can see right there, yep, definitely not what I like to see. And ES is just ripping lower, dollar just ripping higher. That's not very good for our long position. Yeah, ES is already signaling a reversal. So looking back now, yeah, it looked like a nice low resistance run, but turns out it just wasn't that. And you can see that the silver bullet entry I use, it's going to act, it looks like it's acting as an inversion right now. So that is one of the signal of how I know that we are likely offside. Okay, right now I'm just journaling it because it's just a tape bid, and dollar was trading higher. ES was already showing us willingness to go low, and silver bullet was used as a inversion. This one was used as a downward from this fair value gap. 930 first presented fair value gap, and then right now just looking at this CV. If it does hold price, it's likely to continue lower. But definitely, I think I'm looking for something to go long. And the intermarket relations will tell me, yeah, probably a good choice to go long right here. But you can see later that I was denied that. But why did I still decided that I'm bullish? Because like I said, the all the sell side are already taken, and then we have a nice intermarket, and it's close to 1050, and opening range here, opening range right at 10 o'clock right here, opening range low already taken, opening range high is here. So that is where I'm aiming, and also I'm looking for the opening range gap. And right here, you know, if I went long here, right, this was low hanging fruit objective. Doesn't matter how much point did they give, because that's the lower end of the 930 first presented 930 opening range gap. And once it trade up into here, and it shows that it's respecting this CB, and this second candle just opens below it, and then finally when it overlaps with this, that was already a sign that it's likely to not go our direction. And yes, right here again, turns out to be a high resistance run. Just looking at the suspension block, one need to treat it as an inversion, but this time I'm smarter. No, it's just just managing risk. But yeah, all the setups I took, definitely if it was a buy program, it would have been a very nice trade. But this day was Fed nomination day, and that is another thing that I want to mention inside this trade video. It was a CPI, yeah, it was a CPI. So, and it was a Fed nomination week. So, I was just pretty much offside, but you can see that if I was just scalping here and here, that would have been a very easy trade. But if you ask me, it's a pretty good. It was a pretty good studies. It was a pretty good session, and I was essentially just aiming for this new week opening gap, the current week's opening gap. I was just looking for this actually, and you can see that price did not give me it. It did not show me instant feedback and continuation. So yeah, that's the business for today. I also want to mention that you can see that it failed to reach the 8/5, that is the current new week opening gap. Sorry, 10/5. And then from there we have a very nice model 2022, and it took the initial low. That's a bearish market structure shift, shifts back to a OTE premium, supports the CB, supporting price acting as resistance, and they trade lower away from the first presented fair value gap, and price didn't even use the midpoint of the opening range. As you can see, those dotted line from 930 and the current new opening range gap, which was Friday's close also. So adding all those things up, and we are in May, going to the seasonal tendency, the bearish seasonal tendency. This is another thing that I overlook. So adding everything up, right now reviewing this trade definitely is just an offside trade. And yeah, lately I've been working and just did not put as much time to really analyze things. So that is one thing that I am going to work on. Yep, definitely.